There is no greater love than this, than to lay down one's life for one's friends.
I welcome you to the rededication of the Jones 45 section of Mountain View Cemetery and thank all of you for being part of this special commemorative ceremony. The Canadian Agency of the Commonwealth War Graves Commission is responsible for the commemoration of 19,000 war dead from both World Wars in 3,300 cemeteries and on 5 memorials in North America. I wish to introduce Mr. Richard Kellaway, Director General of the Commonwealth War Graves Commission.
Good morning, everyone. The Commonwealth War Graves Commission has the task of commemorating 1.75 million Commonwealth casualties from the First and Second World Wars. Everywhere I go in Canada, I can see that each community continues to care for those who died in the service of their country, whether in veterans' plots or in a single grave in the back of beyond. Vancouver is no exception, and as you can see today, much effort has been given to provide a resting place for this plot of servicemen which honours their memory and which at the same time is reminiscent of the battlefield war cemeteries of Northern Europe. For example, the symbolic cross of sacrifice is a feature common to war graves plots throughout the world. Some 575 men and women of the Commonwealth forces who died during the First and Second World Wars are interred in Mountain View, and the Jones 45 section contains the largest concentration of war dead within the cemetery.
Thank you, Mr. Kellaway. Mr. Glenn Hodges, manager of Mountain View Cemetery, will now say a few words.
As Richard has acknowledged, many people have been involved in creating what we see around us in this rejuvenated Jones 45 section. On behalf of the City of Vancouver, the staff of Mountain View Cemetery, and the citizens of our region, I want to express our appreciation for the work that was initiated and pursued by the Canadian Agency, specifically Brad Hall and Jerry Mayer, who have been involved in this work from the beginning. Your work has created an impressive feature for our cemetery and will continue to be a place of importance as we all remember those who served.
I now invite Padre Paul Beckingham, Chaplain of 39th Canadian Brigade Group, to lead us in prayer.
I invite you all to bow with me in this prayer of dedication. There is no greater love than this, than to lay down one's life for one's friends. Lord, on this day we gather in grateful remembrance to rededicate the graves of so many local loved ones. We thank you for the veterans who, surviving the battle, were laid to rest in the other graves upon these gentle slopes, in full view of the mountains they loved. Their sacrifice invites us to remember, to call to mind the cost of freedom. May these rededicated graves be a constant reminder to us to rededicate ourselves to the values, liberties, and justice upon which you continue to build our nation in this beloved land of Canada. We give you heartfelt thanks this day, asking that you, O Lord, would keep us ever mindful of the needs of others. Amen.
I invite 2 students from Bodwell High School, Jacqueline Tang and Guillermo Lozano Martinez, for the reading of In Flanders Fields by Lieutenant Colonel John McRae.
In Flanders fields the poppies blow, between the crosses row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky the larks still bravely singing, fly. Scarce heard amid the guns below, we are the dead, short days ago. We lived, fell down, saw sunset glow.
Loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high, if you break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields.
I now invite Mr. Ernie Train, a veteran of the Second World War, to read the Act of Remembrance, which will be followed by the last post, a minute of silence, and reveille. The bugler is Bugle Major John Moore from the British Columbia Regiment.
Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.